It started like any other quiet evening in my neighborhood, but little did I know that Karen, the infamous HOA troublemaker, had set her sights on my garage. I had always maintained a good relationship with my neighbors, but Karen thrived on control and chaos, always looking for ways to impose her will. That night, she decided to take matters into her own hands and break in, convinced that she had some authority over my property. She crept around the side of my house, quietly trying to pick the lock, thinking no one would notice. What she didn't realize, however, was that I had recently installed a high-tech security system with a state-of-the-art alarm that didn't just notify me, it also had a direct link to registered emergency contacts. As soon as she forced the door open, the alarm blared with a piercing sound, startling her completely. Panic-stricken, Karen fumbled for her phone, realizing too late that the system had already sent an alert to her own husband, who was listed as a contact in her past dealings with the HOA security registry. Within minutes, he arrived at the scene, finding Karen in the midst of her unauthorized intrusion, red-faced and trembling, caught entirely in the act. She tried to explain herself, mumbling something about community standards and safety concerns, but the absurdity of the situation only made it worse. Her own husband, who had driven over at full speed, couldn't hide his disbelief and frustration at her recklessness. Meanwhile, I calmly observed the chaos from inside my home, making sure the system captured every second of her attempted break-in. The irony was thick. Karen, who prided herself on policing everyone else, had unwittingly called the person who mattered most to her to witness her wrongdoing. By the time she tried to leave, the damage was done: embarrassment, humiliation, and a lesson in overstepping boundaries. Her boldness had backfired spectacularly, and I couldn't help but feel a mixture of relief and quiet satisfaction knowing that the same manipulative tactics she wielded against neighbors had turned entirely against her. That night, Karen learned that there are limits to control, and sometimes, technology and a little foresight can ensure justice is served in the most unexpected way.